Gamification is an educational technology that utilizes elements of game principles and design to convey information in a non-game setting. Students are given goals, targets, and/or a point system to make learning similar to a game they would play outside of school. Gamification in education can look many different ways. For example, students may be asked to complete certain tasks or obtain certain achievements to be able to advance to another level. It can include actual game-like learning tools on an iPad or computer, or it can be entirely through instructions on paper that follow game principles. Since engagement is one of the most difficult parts of delivering a lesson, gamification can keep students motivated and interested in ways that a PowerPoint or lecture just wouldn't.
You can click play, and I want to host. Now you can click if you want to do it team versus team or player versus player. I will click player versus player, and here it will give you a game pin. So this is what your students will use to get into the game. You can turn music all the way down, you can turn it all the way up, whichever one. I'll turn it all the way down for this video. And now here for your students, you'll go to here, have them type in Kahoot to their device and play Kahoot. And here they will enter in the game pin. And once it'll say you're in, and then this is the screen they'll see. So you will need to put this somewhere where they can see, because this is how they are going to see the question and all the information afterwards. So once everyone has joined in, you will click start. And this screen will be on the big screen that everybody will look at. And here is the question. They will have time to read the question, and then they have to choose which one is the right answer. And this is what their screen will look like. So they will have to read the answer choices off of yours and then go to theirs and click. So I will click red, and then it shows up that I am correct. And then on your screen, it will show a podium. It will show who all answered the red triangle and who all answered the blue diamond. And so you will click next. In this, it will show the leaderboard. And now if you have more than one person playing, it will show who's in first, second, third, and on fourth. And then you can click next. And then they will have these answer choices to choose from. They will go to theirs and they will click their answer.
Now that you've seen an example of gamification, here are the benefits as to why they're important for your classroom. It makes students unafraid to fail. Gamification allows students to suppress their fears of failure because it encourages them to fail and reattempt the learning tasks without any shame or embarrassment. It also provides visualization and progress. Gamification also makes learning visible so students can clearly see what is ahead of them. It also allows them to track their progress through points earned, progress bars, and a map of the learning content. It also provides motivation and immersion. Gamification also drives high levels of motivation in our students through achievements, social factors, and the overall feeling of immersion. It also is very familiar to these kids because online games and activities are already very familiar to these little digital natives that we are raising in this generation. It also provides retention and critical thinking. According to a 2013 study by Blumberg and Fish, a problem-solving and critical thinking games greatly improve student processing and information about retention abilities. It is also engaging and fun. Finally, gamification greatly improves the engagement of students in the classroom by making their learning competitive and fun. While it might not feel like learning as they know it, you'll know that every level passed and challenge completed is one more step on their journey to understanding.